Hey everyone, it's Johnny, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to talk about the December 2020 Bring Back My Bar winners. So for those of you who don't know what that is, twice a year Scentsy offers a vote-a-thon, if you will, where for about a week, you can, as a customer or as a consultant, vote for some of your favorite bars that have been retired to the Scentsy Vault, if you will, kind of like the Disney Vault. And the top 20 bars that get the most votes will come back for about a month to be purchased again or to be added to your Scentsy clubs. It's a great way for bars that have not seen the light of day in a while to come back, and for favorites of different customers and consultants to also make their way back for a limited time. And I think it's really great. I think it's a kind of unique concept that I wish I would see in more companies of home fragrance in general, but I'm really thankful that Scentsy does this. So there was an astounding like 1,166,315 votes. That's crazy. And here are the 20 winners for this season. We're going to talk about them. We're just going to go through the names, and then we're going to talk about them in a little bit more depth. I'll read through the descriptions. So we have A Wink and a Smile, Amber Hollow, Apple S'mores, Black Currant Bubbly, Cashmere Pear, Central Park Pralines, Cozy Chai, Cutie Pie Cupcake, Lavender and White Balsam, Marshmallow Mint, yes, My Dear Watson, Painted Leaves, Peppermint Dreams. You can tell which ones I'm excited about, right? Plum and White Woods, oh my lambs, my heart. Pumpkin Marshmallow, Quiet Grove, Sweet Amber and Freesia, Sweet Plum Pastry for all of those sweet plum pastry fanatics out there, Vanilla Oud, and Vanilla Suede. All right, so these will all be available to start purchasing in December of this year, early December. So look forward to that. They'll be usually available for about 30 days, and then you can add them into your club during that time and enjoy the fragrance for as long as you want. So I have not smelled a lot of these. I have tried some of them. So the ones that I have tried, I'll try to recall what they smell like. And then I do have a few bars of a couple of these, particularly my favorites that are returning. So we'll sniff through those together. So let's dive in, because it looks like my iPad decided to not charge itself. A Wink and a Smile. I've never tried this one. It's described as the flirty, girly, fresh scent of tulips and daffodils in full bloom, rounded out with plummy lemonade. Doesn't really sound like a fall winter scent to me, but I am curious to see how that one's going to smell. Also, as a side note, if you've smelled any of these and have tried them, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'm always curious. The next one, Amber Hollow, which I've not warmed, but I have a bar of, is described as clove, leaf, cardamom, and dark amber spice up a warm cedar wood base. And you know what? I'll be very honest with you. The first couple times I smelled this, I absolutely hated the smell of it. Oh, yeah, still don't like it. It was hiding. It's migrated to the bottom. Oh man, it is pungent. You get clove and cardamom, but it's heavy. Heavy on both of those. Especially the cardamom. Oh man, that's like cardamom supreme. What else? Dark amber. I don't know if I get dark amber. I think if it's in there, it's kind of just like to help balance out some of that crazy cardamom clove going on, because that is intense. And warm cedarwood. I do get a warm woody note. I don't know. I guess there is a cedar component to this, but that cardamom and clove is just like holy bananas. I feel like if this was just like an amber cedar scent, this would have been far more exciting to me, but I don't know. I haven't warmed this one at all because I've been a little bit leery, and when I got the bar, I think it was like early spring, so I was kind of like, this is not really a spring sort of scent. But anyways, Amber Hollow. That is coming back, so you could try it too. We'll both try it. Apple S'mores. I have tried this. I feel like I was on the fence about this one. So this is apple s'mores, harvest apples, cinnamon glaze, and a drop of coconut milk lend a tantalizing twist to classic toasted marshmallow, vanilla cream, and warm cedarwood. And I feel like I didn't dislike it, but it's just an interesting combination for me. Like, it's s'mores with apple. And I feel like the apple was a little bit not bad necessarily, but it's definitely different. So it's a little bit more of a unique flavor profile, scent profile, whatever you want to call it. You know, so you may or may not like it. You may find it a little bit strange. You may find it like exciting. But I don't remember it well enough to give you more than that. Blackcurrant Bubbly is the next one though, and I have smelled that one and warmed it, and I did like it. It is definitely, as it describes, champagne bubbles, stir, blackcurrant, sweet orange, and vanilla sugar. You definitely get the blackcurrant. You get like an orangey, sort of bubbly, fizzy note. I don't know if I remember vanilla sugar necessarily in it. But if you don't like currant, steer clear from it, because there's definitely, you smell the currant in that one. And there's a fizzy note from what I remember. Cashmere Pear. I think I've warmed this one as well before, but I don't remember exactly what it smells like. I remember liking it, I think. I bet you I have it on my little scent sheet. Where did I put that? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I have... Yes, I loved it. Oh my goodness. Clearly I loved it and I forgot what it smells like because it's been so long. I think I had like gotten a tester of it and then not again. But anyways, Cashmere Pear is described as slip into sensual white amber, Madagascar vanilla, silky pear, and warm red ginger, as blend as smooth and luxurious as fine spun cashmere. I remember this. I don't remember exactly what it smells like anymore, clearly, but as my sheet will not lie, because I color code and label and write my notes, and clearly I love this one because it's like in like the must-have in my life collection. So I'm glad that's coming back. I will probably, once I get all the bars and go through them, remember completely why I loved it. Central Park Pralines. Next up, I've never smelled this, a decadent confection of rich roasted pecans, buttery caramel, and cinnamon sugar. Sounds like a very gourmandy bakery sweet scent. I don't know how I feel about it, but maybe not so bad. Who knows? Cozy Chai is next. I have smelled this. I was on the meh, didn't really do much for me. I feel like it was a little too spicy for me, but it's warm, spicy cinnamon, vanilla bean, and caramel. I think the caramel note, now that I know that's in there, threw me off when I was first smelling it, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I like this. Cutie Pie Cupcake, sweet clementine and yellow cake batter with vanilla and sugar icing. I have not tried this, but have heard many people are very excited about it. The next one, though, if you were missing florals or lavender scents, lavender and white balsam is coming back. I have smelled this, and I do love it because I love lavender and I love balsam. And I remember it being significantly stronger than French lavender, but not like so overwhelming that you wanted to hate yourself. So it is lavender freshened by wintry white balsam and crisp amber. Can't wait for that to come back. That's going in my club. The next one I'm so excited for, and that is Marshmallow Mint. And it is described as buttermint and marshmallow make merry beneath an amber veil. And this is just such a nice, it's very marshmallowy. It's more marshmallowy than mint. So if you're worried and you're not a big mint fanatic, yes, there is mint in this, but it is so ooey gooey buttery marshmallow with mint. And it's like a fresh mint. Oh, it's like, I guess as they describe it, buttermint. So it's not like a spearmint or a piercing like peppermint. It's just so nice and mellow. And it just blends so nicely with the marshmallow. Oh, I didn't know there was amber in this. That's interesting. But it is heavenly. I've been hoarding this bar. It is like discolored because I've like, I don't want to warm this because if it never comes back and I'll be so sad. Oh, it's so good. It's going in my club. I may have to like buy a 6-pack of just that, just to make myself happy. All right, My Dear Watson is next. Refreshing bergamot contrasted with mint, cedar, and suede, sophisticated and smart. I feel like I had a tester or a bar of this somewhere. Did I? Is this it? Yes, I do. Haha. Haha, I have it. You do smell the suede. What else is in here? Mint, cedar, suede, and bergamot. Yeah, this is like a really nice men's cologne, manly sort of scent. I would wear this as a cologne. You get the bergamot zest. You definitely get the suede. There's a sultry sort of vibe from it that's created between like the cedar suede mix in there. The mint gives a hint of freshness, like a brightness to it. Oh yeah, this is good. And it also, the closest thing I could describe this to that's not a cologne would be like a more manly cologne-y version of like a new car scent. Like not quite as fresh, more like suede-y. This is a sexy scent. Another bar that is like old and juicy and I need to like warm but didn't want to. So there we go. My Dear Watson. Oh my goodness, I can warm all these finally. Next is Painted Leaves. Painted Leaves I've never tried. This is wander through blue spruce, red maple, and golden woods, but it sounds delightful and I cannot wait to try it. The next three I am so excited for because two of the three I'm like head over heels for and the third one is just delicious. So the first one, Peppermint Dreams. Oh my goodness, if you voted for this, even if it was just like a single vote to help me with this, I love you forever and a long time because I'm so happy this came back. It is described as a warm rush of chocolate cupcake sweetness cooled by a blast of fresh mint. And it lasts forever. I have a bar of it. Oh my God. I could eat this. I literally could eat this wax. I'm not going to because I know it's wax. But oh my goodness, like some people have described this a little bit like a Girl Scout Thin Mint in sort of scent profile. You do get that like fresh, or that like those Andes mints where it's like dark chocolate on the outside and then like that fresh mint on the inside. You do get fresh mint. It's not like an artificial mint. It's not like a peppermint or a spearmint or anything weird. It's fresh mint. But then you get this ooey gooey chocolate cupcake. And when they say chocolate cupcake, it's like chocolate cupcakes baking. And I'm not a bakery person, so I'll be the first to be like, ew, blech. I warm this. I refuse to take it out of my warmers until literally could not smell even like the slightest faint thing of it. Because I didn't have a bar. I found this finally through someone, but I literally used the tester and had it in my warmer for days. It was so good. Oh my Lord. And I can finally warm you and you'll be in my club forever and ever and ever. This is like how, like Lisa Roberry, how she's Sweet Plum Pastry, Peppermint Dreams. Oh my goodness. This is, I mean, there's like a top 5 for sure that are like all tied for #1 spot, but this is one of those. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, I'll stop. We have other ones to go to. Plum and White Woods is next. This is described as sweet raspberry preserves and damson plum weave through vanilla orchid. And fun story, I have 2 bars of this left. This was the very first Scentsy scent that I ever smelled and warmed. Ever. And it was actually one of the very first wax melts of any brand that I warmed. I remember I got, and I still have that warmer, the Stargaze warmer. It was my very first official warmer, I guess, other than like a little tea light warmer I'd had. And I'd gotten it like secondhand because I wasn't sure if I was even into wax melts or warmers or whatever at the time. And the lady who was just selling it, she was no longer using it and she was moving out, gave me the warmer and then gave me a couple bars of Plum and White Woods with it. And the dish happened to have some of it already in there. So I was like, whatever, cool, I'll warm it and we'll see. Oh my word. This is amazing and then some. And it lasts, at least when I've warmed it, Oh my God, it lasted for days and days and days and days and days. It was just like, oh my goodness. I remember I was like, when is this gonna stop smelling? Like, I thought you're supposed to change these pretty frequently. It just kept going and going. And now I don't know officially on like in hindsight how many cubes were in the wax thing, but I would assume it was like three or four cubes. So assumably, if the rest of these, which I have not warmed because I'm like, oh my gosh, I must save this forever. These will last you forever and ever and ever and ever. And this one I was worried about because it came in and out of the top 20 during the voting several times. And even Peppermint Dreams gave me a little bit of a heart attack. And the fact that they both came back, oh, this is so good. You get a plum note. You get like this really nice plum. I didn't realize there was vanilla orchid in there, but I love vanilla orchid scent, so that makes sense that I love this. I didn't also know that there was sweet raspberry preserves in there, and I don't think I can get a sweetness from that sort of raspberry note that rounds out the plum a bit better. But it gives this like warm, woodsy vibe to me, and it is so delightful. And I'm so glad that this was like one of my introductory Scentsy scents. Anyways, it's really good. You should try at least a bar of this and Peppermint Dreams and the next one and Marshmallow Mint. Oh, they're so good. Although if you don't like mint smells, I wouldn't necessarily recommend the other two. Anyways, moving on. The next one is Pumpkin Marshmallow, and I have a tester of it because I think I had a bar and I warmed through it like a madman. And this is described as sticky sweet marshmallow spooned onto fresh baked pumpkin and wrapped in a graham cracker crust. And that's what it is. You get marshmallow, a very sweetness from the marshmallow. You get like a fresh baked pumpkin. And I would kind of know because I make pumpkin pies from scratch. Like you get the pumpkin and you know, clean the pumpkin and carve it. You cut it up in halves and then you put it and bake it in the oven for like an hour or two. And then you scoop it out and then you food process it. Fresh baked pumpkin. Oh, yeah, I get that. And then you get a graham cracker crust. I don't remember how much graham cracker crust is in this, and I can't really tell super well from the testers as usual. But this is just such a nice, warm, sweet bakery scent. And that's so weird for me to say that I like this because I'm not a huge bakery scent person. But I really, really like this one. I think it's just the right combination without being overwhelming, as I feel like some bakery scents get a little bit too nauseating or too sweet or too overpowering. And I think this is a nice balanced scent. All right. Few more. Quiet Grove. I'm excited that this one came into the top 20 because I've wanted to try this. It's described as a soft spell of bergamot, which I like, jasmine, and sandalwood, which I also like. I like all three of those things, so I assume that I'm going to love Quiet Grove. Sweet Amber and Freesia is next. Crisp layers of verbena blossom, Freesia, and Sweet Amber. I feel like I've warmed this one before. Let's check. Oh, yes, and it's highlighted in purple, which means purple's like my highest like must-have in my life. So that's another one that's going instantly into my club. Apparently, I really loved that when I tested it. I don't remember what it smells like, honestly, but clearly I loved it. Sweet Plum Pastry is next. Black plum and toasted coconut garnish a marshmallow cloud. Everyone raves about this scent. Honestly, I know there's a lot of scents that people rave about in the company, and it's like, I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype. This one really is worth the hype that surrounds it. It is so delicious, and I am not a bakery person. I keep saying this, it's true, even though there's a lot of bakery things here that I'm like, ooh, yay, bakery. You've got to try this scent. The black plum comes out. You get the marshmallow cloud situation happening. Like there is a bakery pastry sort of fluff note to that, which I assume is also attributed to the coconut garnish in there. The toasted coconut kind of helps with the pastry kind of vibe to it. It is so good. There is a reason why people rave about this one. And this is one that I will stand behind because I got a tester of it and even I was like, oh, now that's nice. That's something. Last two, Vanilla Oud. I've never tried this, but this is another one I was hoping would come into the collection. Sweet vanilla grounded by leather and earthy oud wood. Sounds yummy. Sounds like right up my alley. We've got vanilla, we've got some leather, and we got some wood. What else could we ask for? All right, and then finally, Vanilla Suede, which I do have a bar of. I have not warmed this because it smelled good and I didn't want to use it, my only bar of it. Classic comforting vanilla combined with rich amber and hints of sandalwood and spice. A cozy and subtly masculine fragrance. Fragrance as opposed to fragrance. I can't talk. And they're right. You get vanilla and there is an amber. It's a rich, like it comes out. There's a sweet sort of amber vibe to this. But you do get a sandalwood. I don't really get a whole lot of spice. Because it says in here, hints of sandalwood and spice. You do get vanilla. You do get the suede note. And you do get the rich amber. And maybe a hint of sandalwood in the background. I don't really smell spice. Maybe there's like a hint of like a pepper note in there. I would guess maybe like a white pepper or like something like that. Oh, it is so good though. And I can finally warm this and not be sad about it. It's so weird how some fragrances just like do that for you. So this is one that if you like sheer leather or saddled up or weathered leather, you would probably really love. If you like vanilla alongside it or like an amber note, it's in terms of like the leather component to it, it's more in between saddle up and sheer leather. So it's more like medium light area rather than heavy like weathered leather, which is like you stuffed your nose into a shoe box of fresh leather shoes. But yeah, so those are the 20. Who knows, they might add a few more like as like just to be fun. Sometimes they do surprises like that, sometimes they don't. Who knows? I am so excited. I'm also scared because like more than half of this list is going immediately into my club, and my club is already monstrosic, even though I've like pared it down. So that's my own personal first world problems to deal with, but I'm excited. These will be available starting in December. You'll be able to buy like a sampler pack, which includes 1 bar of each, or you can get them individually and put them in your club. So I hope this helps. I am super excited. Again, this won't be for another couple months, but you know how time flies and how we've been stuck in March since, well, March. You know, it'll be here sooner than you think. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.